All the racetracks a stage. That's what my mechanic, Billy Shakesman, said as he was replacing my turn signal fluid, and it got me thinking about IndyCar's 2013 visit to the Anhembi Sambadrome in Sao Paulo, and what I took away from a performance by one of IndyCar's best drivers and even better competitors. With 3 laps to go, veteran driver Takuma Sato was leading the Sao Paulo Indy 300 in an AJ Foyt Racing entry, if you can believe that. The bright green Andretti Autosport GoDaddy car of James Hinchcliffe loomed in Sato's mirrors. Sato had been deploying a fade on the back straight that was right on the line of within the rules, but some would say it was blocking.
And he moves back again. Playing tough with the mayor of Hinchtown. Hinch may have the momentum though.
And Hinch is playing tough right back, fading over to him on the straightaway, saying, hey buddy, back off, I'm coming through, but Sato's having none of that.
With 1 lap to go, it was truly a slugfest. Sato and Hinchcliffe had been sizing each other up, and Sato was still ahead, so it all came down to the last run on the long straight of the last lap. And Hinchcliffe put his Indy car into the slipstream of Sato, with the push to pass active. And again, Sato threw this half fade, half block thing. But into the final hairpin, Hinchcliffe executed an over-under as the cars entered the Sambadrome for the checkered flag, and it was Hinchcliffe overcoming Sato after a fight for the ages. But that's not what I most fondly remember. That's not the final act on this stage. Literally seconds after crossing the line with the victorious Hinchcliffe celebrating, Sato pulled up alongside him, and after skirting the rules for the last 10 minutes, after throwing everything he could at defending for a win, after one of the most tense and heated exchanges I can remember of cars on track, it's Takuma Sato, the guy who lost it all on the last turn, clapping emphatically for Hinchcliffe for a great move. Stories have structure, rising action, climax, denouement, and they have themes and morals. And the moral of this story is a classic. It's how you play the game. It's the sportsmanship on display from a sportsman. Yeah, Hinchcliffe won, but in that moment, I took more away from Sato.
Really hanging on, but obviously Hinch did a great maneuver. Congrats on his second win for this season.
But you can't have a story without the stage, and it's time to enter another performance.
Oh, golly. Anybody get dizzy yet? Pass. Oh! Figure out if I was the idiot or that's it. We win. That was a lot of fun. That one.
Welcome back to my AI IndyCar season. Today we're at a rainy Anhembi Sambadrome in Sao Paulo, Brazil for the 4th full-length race of our spring season. These will be the best bits of a 45-minute race. The rain here is mostly in effect as the AI can't handle true wet conditions in my experience, but the track grip is much lower than usual, so there is a level of slippiness. We're the highest we've been up the grid so far this year, starting in 9th. Newgarden, Pillow, Dixon, and Herta are forming a common refrain this year, and once again, they're the first 4 starters on the grid. And it's yet another disappointing qualifying result for Scott McLaughlin, something that's becoming a trend. So the stage is set, the curtain is rising, the overture is fading. Time to take the stage for a rain dance. Hello there, welcome to a drizzly Sao Paulo street circuit. We'll be doing 30 laps, about 45 minutes. Now the rain effect here, the drizzle effect, is mostly cosmetic. I don't trust the AI to handle rain. We're starting 9th. We're on the honor system with damage, and by that I mean damage is off, but if we think we would have taken damage in a hit or something, we'll do a drive-through down pit road, and I think that might come up just because of the conditions, the visibility, the AI lines, the tightness of the track, all of that stuff combined. But we started 9th, and as you can see here, we've got one of the, I think that's Kyle Kirkwood was around. He's going to kind of play backstop as the canopy here, the aero screen is getting pretty foggy. You can kind of see it over by the, like, when you look out the left side tires and all, it's little fog spots. But all right, we're up to P8. Thank you very much, Kyle Kirkwood. Behind Tom Blomqvist. Now, while I can't set the physics to be straight up water rain physics. What I can do is set the grip level low. So you can see in the bottom right corner it says grip level 86%. That's pretty darn low for comparison. When I do the IndyCar thing, the guys set the server at its lowest at like 94%, I think. And then it comes in within a couple of laps. This is going to stay pretty low grip. So even though I can't actually simulate the water physics themselves with the AI, I can simulate kind of bad pavement, and that's what we're dealing with here. So we do have to kind of be cautious with how we're driving. Which you would think so in a drizzle. Which it's kind of turning into more than a drizzle, I would say. I think there is some, like, variability, so it might not always stay a drizzle. This was the weather accurate to February 4th in Sao Paulo. Or at least somewhat. Wind direction, rain, all that jazz. This is the old Sao Paulo street circuit that IndyCar used to frequent in the early 2010s. This back straightaway was, I think, the longest back straightaway in IndyCar history. Longest straightaway, period. The rain noise is getting pretty loud, isn't it? Isn't it? We're doing pretty well for ourselves here in P8. This is our best qualifying effort of the year, I believe. Unless we did Homestead better. I'm not sure about that, actually. But we haven't been riding up here in the top 10 much this year, so we really need to try and maximize everything we can out of today. There's a little bit of sun peeking out, which I also think is interesting. Like it's, the cloud cover is light enough that you get a little bit of sunshine, just enough for reflections and kind of subtle shadows. Following in the draft of Blomqvist here. Kyle Larson, in my universe, is on a full-time IndyCar schedule because why the hell not? He's following us in 9th. Something tells me he would be better than most at handling unpredictable pavement types. Down through the Sambadrome, I think they called it? I'm pulling that out of my brain from like 10 years ago. I haven't researched that, but I think they called that section, the front stretch, the Sambadrome. See on the dashboard, you got a little bit of a shadow, but you can tell it's not nearly as like intense as it would be if it wasn't cloudy. Sometimes I'm always just amazed with what modders can do with this game. Probably shouldn't have followed Blomqvist up there. Oh, Larson's gonna try to poke it in. I kind of cut him off a little bit. I don't want him getting side by side and shoving me into a wall. That would be bad. We're all kind of bottled up behind, oh, David Malukas here. I thought that was an award. We'll get a good exit off that corner. On a long back stretch, but Blomqvist is in the wake of Malukas. He'll hold us off. For now. A little bit of spray off the tires. Not much. Again, it is just a drizzle. Probably should have set 6th gear a little bit longer so that we had more to play with there. That's okay. I do think we're faster than specifically Malukas ahead of us, but it's a difficult circuit to pass on, not because there aren't, like, formulaic zones to pass in, but because it's so narrow. And then add on top of that some rain, some low grip, which has actually come up to 90%, so... And you know what? That's not even unrealistic in a situation like this. There would be a dry line forming on the track. Oh, God. Whoa, okay. Well, we smoked the tires, but we didn't take anybody out, so that's good. Ah, looks like the drizzle has let up a little bit here. So what's the play to get around that Meyershank car?
Right side.
Because we know we get a better exit, but then he's in the draft.
Clear right.
We cut in real close. Yeah, but see, then we're going to top out at 180 here. Because I got the gearing wrong. Then I just don't have the courage to just send it. At least not on lap 6, I guess. There's a huge gap behind Armstrong in 11th there. We are kind of in our own pocket of racing action here. Probably somebody got sideways in one of the very narrow parts of the track behind us. Clogged it up for a bit. So we've got ourselves a bit of an island between 8th and 11th. Just a 5-car flotilla, if you will. Precipitation starting to precipitate again. Oof. That was kind of scary, Larson diving in there like he did. Let's use a push to pass this time. Because it's not doing us any good being conservative right here.
Right side. Hold your line. Still there. Good line. Still there. Keep it steady. Hold your line. Clear to the right.
Now we've still got the inside for the next corner.
Keep it steady. Hold your line. Clear right.
Whoa.
On your right.
Yeah, he got up on that. Oh gosh, I thought we had cleared him actually.
Clear to the right.
I should listen to Matt more. He hit the inside wall and slowed down, but kicked out wide right in front of us.
Far left. Still there. Hold your line. Clear to the left.
All right, that was a pretty good battle there as we see Lundqvist and Larson come together behind us. Kind of slowed them up.
Right side, clear right. Car right, clear
You
right.
cleared me. I'm going to have a small amount of damage that I'm not going to worry about from that. Definitely kind of ruined Larson's day, though. Maybe I should give a little bit more trust in the grip. Because down in the bottom right corner, it says we're up to 97%. That's pretty darn grippy at this point.
On your right. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Clear to the right. Left side. Still there. Still there. Clear left.
All right, a little bit of a hip check from Blomqvist.
Eighth place.
It's like a spin ahead of us, bit of a track blocker in the next turn. We're going to take this cautiously. Yep. Looks like Joseph Newgarden got around. That brings us in contact with 4th, 5th, all the way up to 3rd, really.
Far left.
Try this move again. If we can get a good exit off the backstretch here.
Hold your line. Hold your line.
And more bumping.
Clear left.
God, he's just able to keep his foot in it around the outside. This is some good racing, though.
P7. Car right. Clear right. Well done, Bob. Good. On your right. Clear to the right. Car right.
Grazed the wall a bit.
Still there.
I think that's about a 50-50 chance that it would have thrown something out. But we'll live on those odds. We're alongside David Malukas.
Right side. Hold your line. Clear right. P6.
Oh, he's hopping the curb.
Car right. Clear right. Car left.
He hit the inside wall, and this time I was kind of expecting it, as opposed to Blomqvist last time. That clears us up into P5. He's going to try to cross us up going into the turn, though.
On your right. Hold your line. Clear. Clear to the right.
Had a feeling he'd do that. Oh, I thought Blomqvist was going to take a dive there. Wow. Okay.
Car right. Clear to the right.
A little bit of a chrome horn, maybe.
Right side. Still there. Clear right. You're clear. Good pass.
Late into the brake zone. We'll hold him off. All right, we're into 5th. Pretty undisputed at this point. Colton Herta ahead of us by about 3 seconds. Let's set our sights on him.
P5.
All right, here we are into a battle with Herta and a Ward right ahead of us, and then some lapped traffic. We get a good run on the exit of the last turn, coming around that hotel.
Hold your line. Still
Neck and neck here. I think he's probably going to have the inside and hold us off.
line. Still there. Keep it steady. Still there.
Oh, maybe we'll motor around him on the outside. I think we will. Oh, Pato really over the curb there, but we're not close enough to take advantage of it. He's able to recover. Herta sticking the nose in, and he'll spin us.
Clear right.
And you know, I think we're gonna say that would have done some damage. I think we got to be honorable about that. We hit the rear
Watch your speed.
pretty hard. So this is the procedure for if we think we would have some kind of damage. We're just going to take a drive through pit road. We're not going to make a pit stop or anything because that wouldn't do anything because pit stops are off. But we're just going to come down pit road, pretend. I mean, the guys are super quick. Look at them work. Woo, it's like I didn't even stop. All right, then we're going to come back on the track. That's our procedure this year in Assetto Corsa for like damage and the such. Which that puts us back to 8th place. We were up in 5th. Thank you, Colton Herter, for that. Some interesting stuff happening right in front of us as we've caught back up to, I think, the pack we were basically in when we got the damage from Herta. We're fighting for P7 now with Lundqvist.
Still there. Clear right.
All right, he'll go over the curb. Didn't work out too well for him. We'll take P7. Now we're in the wake of Blomqvist for P6. We'll swing to the outside. We're going to push to pass on the front stretch, the Sambadrome. I keep calling it that. I really hope I'm right about that. Otherwise, I sound like an idiot this whole time. Got to get the steering wheel back over. And there's the push to pass. All right, good. Now there's virtually no chance he comes back on us with that push to pass active.
6th place.
A little bit of a lockup, but that was kind of worth it. Carrying that extra momentum. We're back up to P6.
Right side. Line. Clear right. You're clear.
All right. We're making good work here. Might have to push the pass again on the front stretch again. Malukas is kind of crawling all over the back of us. We got to think he's throwing it on the inside right now.
Hold your line. Clear right.
Once again, the formula works. Up into the top 5. Oh, look who it is. It's Colton Herta, the guy who ruined our day earlier. We're back.
On your left. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left. On your left.
Oh, he hits us again.
Clear on the left.
That one was just a gentle tap, though. I don't think any damage for either of us there. That's just some classic good IndyCar stuff.
On your right. Hold
Once
your
again,
line.
everybody's kind of bottled up behind the lap traffic, and it's really making it easy for us to get the jump by going to the outside after that turn around the convention center or whatever that building is.
Car right. Clear. Clear to the right.
All right, we've got the power off. We're up to P4. Nowhere to go right here, though. See if something opens up. Pato again. I think we've seen that before.
Still there.
Although he's going to hold us off. Well, maybe he's not.
Keep it steady. Clear left.
All right, as of right now, we're on the podium for the first time this season. Let's see if we can hold that.
Right side. Still there. Clear right.
We're desperate to try and get around this lap traffic.
Right side.
Come on, let me go.
Clear
There we go. Okay, with what is 6 laps, 7 laps? We're gonna have about 12 seconds to make up on Alex Palou and a couple of lapped cars. So this might just be as good as it gets today. But we're gonna try.
Still there.
The Vassar Sullivan guys gave us a car to challenge the front runners today. We're gonna try to make everything we can out of it, even though we've had a couple of setbacks, lots of lap traffic in the way, that kind of stuff. Let's go. All right, here we are on the back of the train. It has Alex Palou in it with 4 laps left. Palou is the second car ahead of us. Rookie Christian Rasmussen in the Carpenter entry there, and we've got a yellow flag. So we're gonna end up parked here.
Car right. Clear right. You're clear.
There we go, we're free, and that actually brings Scott Dixon into view as well, that big pile up.
Hold your line.
But it is really crowded right here.
Keep it steady. Clear right.
Palou is the darker blue and white
Right
car.
side.
He
Clear
is.
right.
There are 2 cars between us. Now almost 3 cars as he's going around Vips in the orange.
Clear right.
Ah, but we'll get around too. All right, first, second, third, all in a line here now.
Clear to the right.
With going on 3 to go at the line. Vips driving like an idiot behind us, even though he's a lap down. Have to be aware of that.
On your right. Still there. Clear right.
Compromised my corner a little bit just to make sure I gave him room in case he went wide. Free to go. Oh, we got a battle for first right in front of us between the teammates and Palou. Gonna smack the side of Dixon there.
Right side. Clear right.
Yeah, that's not really a passing zone right there. Got a lot of push to pass in the tank. We'll go ahead and burn one here, get alongside Palou going into that hairpin.
Right side. Clear to the right.
Whoa. Game like rubber banded on me extremely hard there. That was crazy. Okay, I think we're going to hold second, though. Yeah, we're definitely going to hold second. With 2 to go, right behind Scott Dixon. Everybody's plugged up behind the lapped traffic. We got to make sure we keep it clean. But we're in the fight right now.
On your left. Hold your line.
Grab the inside. He's going to hang tough outside. We'll let him have it. Not a lot of room on the exit. I know we can win this. There's still a lap and a half left. Jim, I know we can
On your
pick and
right.
choose better spots.
Still
Like
there.
right here.
Clear right.
And that'll do it. We've got first place.
On your right. Clear to the
Now let's
right.
motor around Stingray Rob there. And that gets some separation of lapped traffic for us as well. Things are really looking good for us in P1. Although we've got to be careful of all of this traffic not to get caught up in any malarkey.
there. Clear left.
But with 1 to go, we've got the lead and we've got some separation with lapped traffic.
Right side. your line. Clear right. One more lap to go. Stay focused. Right side.
Even the rain seems to be lightening up a touch.
Still there.
I'm afraid Hunter was gonna, hit the inside wall there and bounce out, but no. We're looking like we're in line for a win. Oh, Canapino hitting the wall and
On your left.
skittering sideways there in front of us. We're just trying not to take damage, although I don't really have a procedure for if we take damage on the last lap. I can't get to the pits.
Right side. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
Berna push to pass, getting this little bubble here between cars in front, cars behind. As we come down the big long straightaway one last time, the rain starts coming down again, but that shouldn't matter. We've got so much traffic between us and second place. Through the hairpin one last time. Onto what I'm calling the Sambadrome. I really hope that's the word for it. We're gonna greet the flag man. Checkers are out. That's a win for Nifty. What a good race. And we kept it pretty honest too. Pitting when we got taken out by Herta, assuming for some damage. So yeah, roll the credits. We're gonna roll some donuts. That's a winner. In the future, I suppose I'll have to add ballast to this track. But I think some of the pile-ups on track and the way they backed the front runners up to me played a huge part. Maybe less cars to prevent crashing. Opponent's strength was at 95% with a plus-minus of 5. That means the fastest driver was 100% of his ability and the slowest was 90% of his ability. The hope with a larger spread like that is to stretch out the cars to make them separate a bit. That makes crashes slightly less likely to happen once you're in the race. Aggression was at 2.5% for much the same reason, just wanted to avoid spins and crashes as much as possible on a narrow street circuit. Joseph Newgarden, not listed on the results to the right-hand side, finished 32nd, but he had 2 extra bonus points for qualifying pole. We move up to a tie for 7th in the standings with Lundgaard, who himself had the worst finish of the year as well. Next up, we're heading to Argentina. Autodromo Termos de Rio Hondo is on the menu.